guys, welcome to Divinity Guidance. I'm Goddess J, looking forward to sharing my positive vibes with you today as we dive into the esoteric world of divination. All I ask is for you to generate yourself some good karma by hitting that like button and subscribe below, as I do upload weekly readings for all of my zodiac signs. I also want you to comment below, and in your comment include the words, I set intentions for positivity. As each week I will be picking a person that comments on my videos that week and pulling some personal cards for them at the end of their zodiac reading. So again, comment below, I set intentions for positivity, as we want to spread those positive vibes to my fellow air signs. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, Gemini, my information is in the comment and details below. Let's proceed. So Gemini, representing you today, I was shuffling and meditating on your cards, and this one just jumped out right away. So you're seeking some freedom at this time. This is just you wanting to come up with a new project. You could be wanting to travel at this time. You could be feeling very tied down. It's summertime. You're definitely a summer sign. You're ready to go in and embrace those positive vibes and that beautiful weather. And at this time, it looks like now is not the opportune time to be traveling. At this moment, Geminis need to work on being a little bit more confident this month. So maybe now is a good time to plan and strategically set your course. Seven of Swords is your challenge at this time, Gemini. And this means you have some liars in your midst. You have some bullies. You have those that want to steal things from you. And Swords in Tarot represents Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini, our air element. And this is no surprise to you. We're completely used to being by ourselves. Actually, as air signs tend to prefer it sometimes. But this is just you kind of feeling like you can't trust anybody else, that other people are just going to hurt you like those past people did. We'll move a little bit forward. However, it looks like this card, the Seven of Swords, it's actually really beautiful. You have your eyes set on the horizon. You're not dwelling on these naysayers. You understand that it comes with the territory. The more successful you are, the more beautiful you are, the more talented you are, the more vocal you are, other people are always going to find some fault with you. And you're okay with that. You're completely comfortable in your own skin. However, that has not always come very easy to you. As in the past, I have you just all up in your head and people have been playing mind games with you. Us air signs are also very over analytical. So sometimes, and I've experienced this myself as well, people will throw out some comments and see you destroy yourself with them. So just make sure that you are meditating or being by yourself a little bit and gathering a good identity of who you are and who you are not. As we should never be giving that decision to other people to make for us. It does not matter what anybody else says. And just understand that you have to take their words with a grain of salt. Sometimes people play with your head because you tend to dwell on conversations, and communication is your strong suit. So you just don't understand how you could put so much thought into your words and your actions and your deeds towards other people. And they say whatever they want. And you think that they put just as much thought and just as much action into those words. But to be honest, sometimes people are just assholes, okay? So don't take it personally. Let them destroy themselves. You know, sometimes the best revenge we can get on those kind of narcissistic personality types in life is just moving on and not letting them know that their words are bothering you. They just wanted to keep you stuck, and that's because your mind works so quickly and they are very slow at keeping up with you, and they needed to slow you down somehow. In your future, Gemini, this is just you through and through. Eight of Swords gives me complete Gemini vibes. You're the twins, and some days you have good days, other days they're not so good. And while that's a completely normal human reaction, we tend to Gemini can sometimes be a little back and forth with their emotions. So one day you're like, okay, I'm going to move ahead. I'm not going to be part of that drama anymore. I'm done. I'm done. I'm going to show you all. I'm going to be happy. And then you go back through all of your conversations and you say, but what if I did this different? What if I didn't say this or that? And that's not a way to move on. That's not a way to manifest, Gemini, my sweet air signs. It is not. You are keeping yourself blindfolded. And with the Eight of Swords, you could back up and cut your handcuffs or cut whatever's tying your hands on those swords. Remove that blindfold and be free. But you choose to keep yourself captive in your own mind. And this is not healthy. And while us air signs like to think about things, there's more productive things that you could be thinking of rather than these toxic people. I mean, if you put all of that energy that you put into thinking about what they said or what you could be doing different, how much could you actually get done? I mean, you're going into Leo season here. You got that fiery energy. Why waste it? You need to be more confident, Gemini. On your conscious mind, you're walking away. You're finally going to determine that this is a waste of time. You have better things to be taking care of. You took my advice. Good for you. And you're moving on. You're walking away. You're leaving that drama and the toxic behavior behind. You realize that you're too high vibing for it, and they are stuck in their little matrix of games, being the NPCs of this world, just creating chaos and mayhem and not wanting to spread those positive vibes. And you want better for yourself, and I'm proud of you. Gemini. So in your subconscious, though, you're still weighing, should I leave? Should I stay or should I go? You know, and the world is in reverse. So yeah, you're almost at that point where you're going to open that door and charge your head and be like, you know what? I want to do me. I'm going to be free. I'm an air sign. You can't contain me. But then you go back into your thoughts, Gemini, and this is what I was saying with how this Leo month is going to affect you. You need to be more confident in yourself and in your decisions. Don't keep going back and forth. Stop the mental mind games with yourself. You are almost at the end. You are almost crossing that finish line, but you keep going back. Why? What does the past have to offer you, Gemini? Like, is it making you happier? Because this doesn't look very happy. You know? Waste of time. Sorry, I'm an Aquarius. I'm a little blunt. So, your advice is Two of Pentacles. So there looks like there could be an option in your career. You could be considering, should I stay? Should I leave this job? And that could be the decision that you're weighing, actually. And I understand that could take a lot of thought. As it's not easy to make those kind of decisions, and not in this financial realm that we're going through at this moment. However, I would just sit down with your thoughts, create a list of pros and cons so that you can really gather what is it that you truly want at this time. External factors, the Hermit. This is Virgo energy. And this just says, Gemini, you got to get by yourself. You got to stop letting everybody talk and stop going to mom and grandma and your cousin and saying, what do I do? Because they're not living your life, Gemini. They're not doing everything that you do every day. They don't have the responsibilities that you have every day. And the only person that can answer these questions is yourself. That's why you got to get by yourself. That's why you got to dig within. You know, this isn't something that you can just talk your way out of. This is something that you're going to have to think about. You're going to have to make a decision. You're going to have to be committed to following through on that decision. Stop being so flaky. I love you, but you're a little bit back and forth sometimes. Hopes and fears, Three of Cups. You are really fearing a third-party situation. I'm not sure if you think that somebody's cheating on you, that some friends are backstabbing you, but this is in reverse. And this is saying, as long as you continue to doubt those in your life, you're never going to find happiness. You're never going to let go of those toxic baggage. You're never going to let go of those thought processes. And I completely understand sometimes us air signs can come up with situations that aren't even real, you know, because we think it all through. We think through every single step, whether it's going to go wrong, whether it's going to go right. And this means you're really going to lose out on love with other people if you continue to be so in your head. Your outcomes, the star card. Hello, Aquarius. So you are going to step into your power, Gemini. I'm doing a happy dance for you right now because you deserve this, okay? You've given this so much thought. And you're really going to tap into your sister sign. Hello, Aquarius. So you're going to be more knowledgeable. You're going to have a wish come true. You're going to finally move on that decision. This is your outcome card. You're finally going to move on that decision and be like, why didn't I do this forever ago? I should have done this a long time ago. And yes, you should have. But you know what? Don't dwell on that either, because things happen in divine timing. Things happen when they're meant to happen for you. So don't sit here and get so in your head like, oh man, I should have gone on that decision before. Just learn from your predicament and make sure that you don't make those same mistakes moving forward. Break those cycles. You're learning here and you're really ascending. You're connecting to your heart chakra. You are just going through a complete Kundalini awakening right now. And I'm so proud of you. And it was not easy for you. You were really all up in your head. And Gemini, you just have so much to be proud of right now. I'm so proud of you. What you don't see coming, grief. And I understand this. My husband actually called me today and I just said, I just feel like crying. I don't really know why. I don't feel good. You know, I don't feel good emotionally. I feel like I'm sucking in all of that energy from other people and I don't know who I am right now. And I get that. I get it completely, because us air signs just need to be by our freaking selves sometimes, okay? We just need to cut off the world. And this means that you just need a good cry at this time. You need to just release it all. Release all of those emotions. Just allow yourself to let it out. And once you feel it, you will end those cycles and you will move forward. But you've got to let yourself feel it, and you've got to not doubt yourself. And you don't have to be so hard on yourself when you're going through these things. It's human nature. I pulled a couple of cards for you. I'm going to pull some more though. Okay. I have the Empress. And this means that you are going to tap into that spirit of yours. You're really going to find that inner strength. Other people are looking at you as mighty fine right now too. You look fertile. You look ready to just put all those moves on. And this could be that fiery energy of yours. You're looking really attractive when you finally make up your mind and you stop doing what other people do or want you to do. You start doing what's authentically meant for you. And there's nothing more attractive than somebody who is just themselves, because you aren't trying to be anybody else. You have so much to offer somebody by being who you are and being true in your identity, because that means you're not bringing that baggage to their doorstep. You are really ready to move on with a clear head, clear conscience, and just you looking beautiful. And Ten of Swords. This is a hard card sometimes because everybody sees Ten of Swords and they're like, oh no, it's the end. You know, like, oh man, Ten of Swords stabbed in my back. But you know what? This is somebody that's reached rock bottom and there's only one way to go from there, and that's up. And you are about to climb that ladder of success, and people aren't going to know how you did it. And you're going to sit there like, it wasn't that hard. But you know what? You put a lot of work into it. You put a lot of thought into it. And this did not come easy for you. And you had to learn a lot of lessons. The swords element in tarot, fortunately for us air signs, is one of the most difficult journeys in the tarot. You know, it's just a lot of lying, cheating, spies, just a lot of betrayal. And we go through the most sometimes as air signs. And you know, we learn lessons from this and we grow from it because we're all in our head, and there's not one thing that happens to us that we can't learn from. You become stronger from those things that knock you down. You become better from those things that build you up. You learn from it all. And that's where you are currently. You're so wise. You're awakening. So proud of you. All right. Your card says, decide your vibe. Yes! Confirmation. Decide your vibe, Gemini. It attracts your tribe. All right. I'm saying this as your air sister. It attracts your tribe. You are so gorgeous when you're very confident in who you are. So, Gemini, make up your mind. Okay. Don't be so undecided this month. Don't be going back and forth between your decisions, because you need to have some confidence in yourself this month. If you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe below, and leave a comment. And that is, I set intentions for positivity. And if you do, your name will be entered into a drawing so that personal cards can be pulled for you in your next weekly reading. This week it was Taurus that got their card pulled. So they had a couple of cards pulled for them personally in their reading this week. So try to make this be you by commenting below, liking, and subscribing. And I'll see you next time. Bye, my air signs.